In 1961, Fort Steele was declared a historic park with a mandate to preserve, present, and manage for the public benefit the historic settlement of Fort Steele. Fort Steele had several names before 1888, including Kootenay Gold Rush and Galbraith Ferry. However, it was renamed Fort Steele after a legendary Canadian lawman. Superintendent Sam Steele of the Northwest Mounted Police solved a sensitive dispute between a settler who had unjustly accused one of the local First Nations men with murder. This dispute had caused a great deal of tension between the town settlers and the native Tunoha people. Sam Steele, finding no real evidence against the accused natives, had the charges against them lifted. Both the town and the First Nations people were so grateful that they renamed the town Fort Steele in honor of the superintendent. Fort Steele was strategically located on a bluff overlooking the Kootenay River and established in 1887 as the first Northwest Mounted Police post in British Columbia. During the mining boom of the late 1890s, Fort Steele thrived as the commercial, social, and administrative center of the region. Fort Steele Heritage Town had four distinct stages of settlement. The Galbraith's Ferry era established in 1864-65, the Kootenay Post era of the late 1880s, the Fort Steele era of the 1890s, and the period of decline, which began 1898. Evidence of Fort Steele's heyday, which began with construction of the Crow's Nest Railway, the discovery of rich silver-lead deposits, and the advent of large-scale mining in the area in the early 1890s, lies in the significant collection of stores, hotels, administrative buildings, and houses which remain within the historic town site. The variety of forms and uses of the late 19th century wooden structures attest to Fort Steele's prosperity as the former commercial and administrative center of the East Kootenay region. Bypassed by the Canadian Pacific Railway in favor of nearby Cranbrook in 1898, it was the subsequent general abandonment of the town which preserved it as an example of its time period. Today, Fort Steele is a heritage town, where visitors can travel back in time to the 1890s and enjoy daily reenactments of the town's past history and heritage year-round, with full programming from mid-June to Labor Day. Throughout British Columbia, diverse historic 19th century forts have been preserved as reminders of how the West was settled by Europeans. Fort Steele Heritage Town, near Cranbrook on Highway 9395, is undoubtedly the best example and is well worth a day's visit when traveling through the East Kootenays in summer months. Conservation, education, and an incredible visitor experience are what you will find at Fort Steele, all while making treasured memories with your family and friends. Don't miss the popular rollicking and foot-stomping musical variety and comedy shows staged in the Wild Horse Theater during the summer. Hop aboard for a ride on an old steam train to a scenic viewpoint or catch a horse-drawn wagon tour down Main Street and around the town. Fort Steele never really closes and is now a living history museum, bringing our past back to life with new activities for you to enjoy every season. Take in the scheduled street dramas and gossip tours that happen around the site, bringing both the seamy and delightful facts of the town's history to life before your eyes. Visit with townsfolk, blacksmith, leather worker, tinsmith, and heritage animals for a glimpse into the past. Visit Fort Steele Heritage Town and explore yesterday, today,